Hello students, welcome back. Today's lesson is about the photosynthesis process. I think to talk about this topic in several videos. So subscribe my channel right now and set the notification bell as all. Else, you miss out next parts of this video lesson. Okay, let's come to today's lesson. In this part, I will talk about what is photosynthesis, importance of photosynthesis, how use photosynthesis organisms and humans and their environmental impact, human population and photosynthesis, the second agricultural revolution and photosynthesis, animals that can photosynthesis. So, let's begin. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which green plants and certain other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy. During photosynthesis in green plants, light energy is captured and used to convert water, carbon dioxide, and minerals into oxygen and energy-rich organic compounds. Importance of photosynthesis. It would be impossible to estimate the importance of photosynthesis in the maintenance of life on Earth. If photosynthesis ceased, there would soon be little food or other organic matter on Earth. Most organisms would disappear, and in time Earth's atmosphere would become nearly devoid of gaseous oxygen. The only organisms able to exist under such conditions would be the chemosynthetic bacteria, which can utilize the chemical energy of certain inorganic compounds and thus are not dependent on the conversion of light energy. How use photosynthesis organisms and humans and their environmental impact? The energy produced by photosynthesis carried out by plants millions of years ago is responsible for the fossil fuels, i.e., coal, oil, and gas, that power industrial society. In past ages, green plants and small organisms that fed on plants increased faster than they were consumed, and their remains were deposited in Earth's crust by sedimentation and other geological processes. There, protected from oxidation, these organic remains were slowly converted to fossil fuels. These fuels not only provide much of the energy used in factories, homes, and transportation but also serve as the raw material for plastics and other synthetic products. Unfortunately, modern civilization is using up in a few centuries the excess of photosynthetic production accumulated over millions of years. Consequently, the carbon dioxide that has been removed from the air to make carbohydrates in photosynthesis over millions of years is being returned at an incredibly rapid rate. The carbon dioxide concentration in Earth's atmosphere is rising the fastest it ever has in Earth's history, and this phenomenon is expected to have major implications on Earth's climate. Human population and photosynthesis. Requirements for food, materials, and energy in a world where human population is rapidly growing have created a need to increase both the amount of photosynthesis and the efficiency of converting photosynthetic output into products useful to people. One response to those needs, the so-called Green Revolution, begun in the mid-20th century, achieved enormous improvements in agricultural yield through the use of chemical fertilizers, pest and plant disease control, plant breeding, and mechanized tilling, harvesting, and crop processing. This effort limited severe famines to a few areas of the world despite rapid population growth, but it did not eliminate widespread malnutrition. Moreover, beginning in the early 1990s, the rate at which yields of major crops increased began to decline. This was especially true for rice in Asia. Rising costs associated with sustaining high rates of agricultural production, which required ever-increasing inputs of fertilizers and pesticides and constant development of new plant varieties, also became problematic for farmers in many countries. Second agricultural revolution and photosynthesis. Second agricultural revolution, based on plant genetic engineering, was forecast to lead to increases in plant productivity and thereby partially alleviate malnutrition. Since the 1970s, molecular biologists have possessed the means to alter a plant's genetic material, deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, with the aim of achieving improvements in disease and drought resistance, product yield and quality, frost hardiness, and other desirable properties. However, such traits are inherently complex, and the process of making changes to crop plants through genetic engineering has turned out to be more complicated than anticipated. In the future, such genetic engineering may result in improvements in the process of photosynthesis, but by the first decades of the 21st century, it had yet to demonstrate that it could dramatically increase crop yields. Animals that can photosynthesis. Another intriguing area in the study of photosynthesis has been the discovery that certain animals are able to convert light energy into chemical energy. The emerald green sea slug, Alizia chlorotica, for example, acquires genes and chloroplasts from Vaucheria litoria, an alga it consumes, giving it a limited ability to produce chlorophyll. When enough chloroplasts are assimilated, the slug may forego the ingestion of food. The pea aphid, Acertha siphon pisum, can harness light to manufacture the energy-rich compound adenosine triphosphate, ATP. This ability has been linked to the aphid's manufacture of carotene. Okay, this is the end of today's video. And join with the next part of this video. If you learned something from this, please feel free to comment below. If this is good content, hit the like button and share it with your friends. Goodbye. Have a nice day.